Welcome to episode 10 of Piper Reese, Mayteee. I'm Captain Piper. On this episode, I'll be taking you aboard a ride, the lights of which you never seem to be sure. We'll be taking a peek at Pirates of the Caribbean. You're best to be on guard. We don't want you to be wet in your superstructure. Keep an eye out. I always do. Usually this one right here. But I've been known to put a patch on this eye too. Always nice to get a little shut-eye. Now listen here to Captain Piper. I always knows what's best. Just sit right back, matey, and you'll hear a tale. A tale of a fateful trip. It started here from this cursed port, aboard this here tiny ship. Of course you should know that this here episode ain't for the faint of heart. We won't be responsible for any plundering, even if it be at our own hand, you see. Let's get a move on. So you made it through El Castillo, Torre del Sol, did ya? Now here we are, ready to set sail. Pirates is the last ride Walt Disney overseen and designed himself. So that explains why it's such a popular ride. The original ride is located in Disneyland's Norline Square. In Florida, it can be found in Adventureland. Just watch for that pirate parrot at the front. Peddling Pete's always muttering about us pirates. Speaking of muttering, you might want to know that Ex Atencio wrote the script for the ride. You might know his work. He be a Disney legend after all. He also wrote the yo-ho lyrics that we like to sing in these here waters. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. Arr! You can also hear his work at the Haunted Mansion. But we pirates don't like to talk about the ghosts over there. I think Davy Jones be waiting for anyone who dares enter them doors. Arr. Rough waters await ye who travel on our boats. When I was young, a sailor once gave me a hint to keep up my strength. The last name he went by was Williams, I believe. The letter of his first name began with an R. He said a can of spinach will keep your strength about you. Funny, squint-eyed fella. So, you'll float through a frightful scene at the beginning. To both sides, you'll see men who are just dying to get through the stormy nights at sea. Make no bones about it. Their skeletons are still determined to get through. About now, you'd be approaching the dark territory. Mind yourself, landlubbers. I hope you're in ship shape. There be squalls ahead. On the other side, you'll find me men in a vessel. We'll be there, taking down another ship with cannons a-blasting. Next, you're on to the town. Here's where the territory gets rough. Keep your wits about ya. There's lots of plundering going on. The village is all up in flames. No phone, no lights, and no motor car. Not a pretty sight, but impressive. Treasure's there for sure. But the biggest treasure is at the end of the ride. And don't expect the lost boys to rescue you if you get your hand caught in the gold.
Properly warned ye be, says I.
Past the auctioneer, you'll find plenty of animals running amok. Chickens, donkeys, and pigs, to be sure. A pirate who had a bit too much will be sharing his grub with some of them. Don't mind the mayor, he's just going for a dip. One of my mateys will be sitting on the overpass. He's the one with the dirty foot and the keg. Keep a weather eye about ya. If you watch closely, you'll find a new addition to the ride. Jack from the movie is hiding about, waiting to find some treasure and make a clean getaway. If he gets caught, it will be the plank for him. The 2006 updates to the ride. Take a lot from our movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. Not to be confused with Krusty McNichol's pirate movie. If Jack doesn't get the plank, it will be the dungeon for him. You can see some poor souls already locked in, hoping the canine will bring them the key. But a long time they'll be waiting. Isaac won't be showing up with no drinks for them, you could bet. One of the 3 prisoners looks like Sid Caesar. Last, you'll round a corner where treasures are bound. But tread lightly. I believe the treasures are cursed.
Aye. Gold and silver, satin and lace.
Grab the gold, and Davy Jones' locker be waiting for you. And don't expect to hear any monkey's music in there. Arr! Interesting to note, Disney almost didn't put pirates in Walt Disney World. The nerve of them. They thought we weren't exotic enough for Florida. I guess they thought pirates were running around land these days. So you made it through, did ya? You lasted on the Pirates tour. Well, Captain Pipe is proud of ya. But we'll be plundering ya before you leave. So sit still, and we'll be right with you. Don't forget to send us your suggestions. We'd best be liking them, for sure. Or you'll be plundered next, matey. Arr! That does it for another episode of Pipe R's Picks. I'll be seeing ya with one or both eyes. Who are you and what are you doing here? This is a closed set. Arr, matey, time for me to be setting sail. Who are you and what are you doing here? This is a close up. Close up.
It's actually a closed set.
Oh.
That's it.
Boop, 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 boop.
Now here we are. Okay, that's fine. At least we got that line.
Hold on a second, Pipe. A pirate hat? What's that? A hat? Crazy funky junky hat. Oh, slap. Here, sadly.